The unseen rise of Maya Chen. You will hear how a quiet analyst turns polite habits into real power without ever asking for a promotion. Storyteller Daniel Park. Have you ever watched someone float up the ladder while everyone else is pushing? This is the story of one of those people. Maya Chen started as the youngest credit analyst on the 15th floor of Halbert Financial. She had no Ivy League tag on her blazer and no uncle in the boardroom. What she had was a habit of noticing who needed comfort, who needed praise, and who simply needed the room to feel in charge. On her first day, the division head, Mr. Halbert himself, stormed past the interns and barked that the coffee tasted like burnt rubber. The others froze. Maya walked to the break room, dumped the pot, and brewed a lighter roast. She never mentioned the change. The next morning, she left a small card beside the fresh pot. It read, "Roasted for a sharper day, sir." She signed only her first name. Halbert drank 3 cups and left whistling. Weeks later, the company pitched a merger to a cautious steel union. The numbers looked strong in the slides, yet the union rep sat with crossed arms. During the lunch recess, Maya cornered her own VP of Finance. She spoke softly, almost as if thinking out loud. "The union reps keep staring at the pension figures. If we moved those numbers to an earlier page, the worry might go quiet." The VP tried the switch. The reps relaxed. The merger slid through. No one remembered who suggested the tiny edit. Maya never spoke first in strategy meetings. She waited until the loudest voices clashed and the air went tense. Then she offered one sentence, always aimed at saving face for the highest-ranked person in the room. The idea sounded like it came from that very person. She thanked them for the guiding thought. Powerful people began looking for her nod before closing debates. She became the invisible hand that steadied their grip. One winter, the bank faced a federal audit. Auditors hate arrogance. Maya coached her boss, a man who loved limelight, to greet the auditors with 2 simple lines. "Your thoroughness keeps the market honest. Tell us what would make your jobs easier." The boss repeated the lines word for word. The auditors smiled, asked for fewer documents, and finished in half the projected time. The board heaped praise on the boss. He quietly sent Maya a bottle of 30-year scotch and a note. "I owe you the next favor." She never cashed that favor for herself. She gave it away to an older colleague who needed flexible hours to care for a sick wife. The colleague wept in gratitude, promising to return the kindness. Maya answered, "Just tell people we make a good team." Word of her generosity circulated. Soon half the floor felt personally indebted to her, and none could explain why. When a seat opened on the management committee, 5 directors suggested the same name before the CEO asked for candidates. You already know whose name surfaced. Maya accepted the promotion with the same calm smile she wore while fixing burnt coffee. The secret never leaked. She still arrives early, memorizes favorite donuts, and laughs at jokes before they finish. She still lets the thunder voices roar, then smooths the air with one gentle line. The higher she rises, the lighter her footprints seem. Summary. Maya won by noticing what powerful people wanted before they asked. She gave away credit, gathered goodwill, and stayed quietly essential. Her story shows that in crowded corridors, humility wrapped in sincere charm moves you farther than loud talent ever will.